Short and skinny of it is I assess things based on what I can see in fundamental numbers that move, right? So the reason I like stocks, we're going to go with an example here, Starbucks, right? Because people go there and buy their coffee. They buy their coffee and they drink it. Some people like coffee at home. Some people think their coffee's burnt. Some people don't like that they can't spell their name. They don't like things about Starbucks. But at the end of the day, they go there and buy something. Starbucks has cash flows. They make profit. They have revenue. When I look at other things like gold, I look at silver, I looked at some stuff from crypto, I'm a little bit skeptical because those are things that are priced based on what people are willing to pay for them. So in times when people are scared, have a lot of fear, they pay a lot for them because they really want them because it makes them feel secure. But in times when everyone's really happy, everything's going good, people don't pay a lot for that stuff because they don't want it. And it doesn't actually provide a good or service for them. It's something that's traded for something. So when you look at companies and you're assessing what makes them valuable, in my opinion, it's companies that are making money, companies that are making revenue, companies that can create repeat customers for their product or for their service. Buying these commodities and holding on to them, it means you're waiting until the majority of people around you want to pay a lot for that. You think about some countries, right? Like in India or other places, gold is precious, right? It's something that's part of their culture. They like giving gold for weddings and other things of that nature. And gold is something that a lot of people there will pay for. In the US, it's sort of 50-50. Some people like gold, some people don't like gold. In other places, people don't care about gold. You know what I'm saying? So the price point there is going to be different. So when you sell gold or have gold, it's only worth what the people around you are willing to pay at times. And it varies. But if you look at a company that's based on gold or a company that's based in crypto or things of that nature, how do they generate cash flow? Like, what do they sell that's worth something that people want to get? And many of them don't have much. So when I look at companies and figure out what is going to make them valuable, it's companies that sell a product or a service, especially one that's needed, because then they're like almost like a recession proof company. Because no matter what happens, people need it. There are things people always will need: energy, food, gas, electricity, etc. There are certain houses, property, like there are certain things that will always be needed no matter what happens. Inflation high, recession going really bad, you lose your job, you have a death in the family, like whatever happens, there are some things you will always need. And those companies will always have value.